All right, this is the Thursday, August 26th, GreatStockPicks.com. Highlights from our live trading chat room. Just a few again. We've cut way back on the calls. August volume is unbelievably low. As a matter of fact, one of our members sent us a link today to an article about how low the volume is. I mean, I knew just by looking at charts things weren't weren't very clean, and when the candles aren't very clean, and you can tell by looking at a chart with 5-minute candles if volume is particularly low. After looking at a million charts in my life, you can just tell when things aren't shaping up nicely with candles and so on. And the article's kind of interesting. I haven't had a chance to go through it completely, but I believe it says it's the lowest August volume since 1999. That's a big statement. So I was right in cutting way back, and hopefully September will be at least enough volume to make this stuff a little more tradable. Now, having said all that, it did have a couple nice ideas in chat today. One of them, MMR as a potential short. Now I'll show you. The short idea was right there, and the stop was 20 cents above. So the numbers are 14.11 was the short idea, and it did go down to, I think, 13.35. 76-cent move in our favor, again on 20 cents risks. Never got stopped out. Let me get the drawing tool off here and show you one reason why I was looking to short this. First of all, the daily chart. This thing had run huge for 2 days. These are daily candles. Huge move, and then gaps up today. And oftentimes, rarely does it pay to chase in the market. So you had people jumping in this thing today. Remember, already 2 big days up. Then you open up today. Here's today's opening candle, and then straight up again. All right, the folks in this area, any way you slice it, the folks buying up here are chasing. Doesn't mean it couldn't keep going higher. In the market, anything can happen. But really, the folks buying up here are trading wrong. We're definitely at this point, we started looking to fade that. So that was the reason for the call, and it gave a pretty low risk setup. HGSI was an early call and a trade by me right here as it broke the high of the day. Got a nice quick move in my favor. Called it earlier right here. Let me get my drawing tool back up. Called it earlier in the morning right there and ended up having to kill it. So first a quick loss, but then it came back up and called it right here at, I believe, 28.11, and 15 minutes later it was a 28.58. So more than made up for my small loss here. Ended up a nice green trade in HGSI. And the thinking again was we were pretty close. It had trouble. Wrong one. It had trouble with this 28 area a few times. All right, tested it here, tested it here, tested it again here. So thought we might be getting in on a breakout, as it broke above the 28 area today. So 28.11 made sense, and again a nice quick trade out of it, but didn't follow through, and I don't think the market helped it much. Another one to talk about late in the day. Again, very few calls, but I am kind of proud of this one. These are 5-minute candles. Here's the opening candle, and the reason I'm proud of it is because I was able to, after all this selling, I was able to identify for the chat room the 5-minute low of the day. I get that a lot. How do you know? I don't know as I'm calling it, but I have parameters that I look for, and again, from looking at a whole bunch of charts, I never say, hey, I guarantee you this is the low of the day. But called it as a long idea there with a stop right there. Let me get the lines out of your way. And it's always fun to catch something within 5 minutes low. 27.80 was the long, and the worst case stop 27.73. So only 7 cents risk, and it did work its way up to 28.16. So almost a 40-cent move on 7 cents risk. So even though it wasn't huge, still kind of proud of that one. And I'm going to quit babbling, and we'll put another highlight video out tomorrow night. Have a great night.